of the program. Everyone that has been have subscribed to Flip TV. I have my wonderful viewers here and analysts here this morning. They are here. Justice Akunle, quickly move over to headlines. And I also do have ₦90 million grant. It's white money. Morning also, once again, you're welcome to Bystanders at the Newsstands. Welcome to this wonderful edition of the program. I am Christian Chuku. On this beautiful edition of Bystanders at the Newsstands, I have my wonderful analysts here this morning. They are here to do justice to the newspaper headlines. Once again, let's go over to the newspaper headlines. This morning I have the Daily Sun newspaper with me, and I also do have the Punch newspaper. Beside the masthead of the Punch newspaper, White Money wins BB Nigeria's ₦90 million grand prize. White Money wins BB Nigeria's ₦90 million grand prize. Anambra boys, Joe Igbokwe's home burns, DSS office attacked. Anambra boys, Joe Igbokwe's home burns and DSS office attacked. A businessman killed, secretariat touched in Nsukka. Governors meet over spate of attacks in Southeast. Governors meet over spate of attacks in Southeast. We must work together to salvage our country. Wike is saying that we must work together to salvage our country. IPOB woos Yoruba other agitators on plan 1 month sit at home. IPOB woos Yoruba other agitators on plan 1 month sit at home. Insists on action if Kanu is not brought to court. October 21. Insists on action if Kanu is not brought to court. October 21. PB convention. Showdown looms over zoning. PDP convention. Showdown looms over zoning. VAT. 3 northern states to join forces against Lagos. Rivers. 3 northern states to join forces against Lagos. Rivers. Adamawa, Kaduna, Plateau indicate interest to join in legal battle. Adamawa, Kaduna, Plateau indicate interest to join in legal battle. Kogi alleges smear campaign plot against Governor Bello. Kogi alleges smear campaign plot against Governor Bello. NDLEA intercepts imported liquid cannabis from students. Cocaine hidden in certificates. NDLEA intercepts imported liquid cannabis from students. Cocaine hidden in certificate. COVID-19 FX scarcity cripple 85,000 MSMEs. That's from a report. FS forest scarcity cripple 85,000 MSMEs, according to report. Kogi alleges smear campaign plot against Governor Bello. I've said that, and let's go to the Punch this morning. AGF, Attorney General Federation, Kaduna orders may face Lagos Rivers on VAT appeal. AGF, Kaduna orders may face Lagos Rivers on VAT appeal. Senate, SANS disagree over INEC's power on in-transmission of results. Senate, SANS disagree over INEC's power on in-transmission of result. And again, White Money wins BB Nigeria season 6, caps home ₦90 million prize. Anti-open grazing law, FG backs headers plan suit against South governors. Police differ on enforcement. FG backs headers plan suit against South governors. Police differ on enforcement. Nigerians whose rights are violated can go to court, says AGF office. Nigerians whose rights are violated can go to court, says AGF office. Law difficult to enforce without force headquarters backing. Law difficult to enforce without force headquarters backing. That is from the police. Buhari lands in Addis Ababa for Ethiopia PM inauguration. Buhari lands in Addis Ababa for Ethiopia PM inauguration. Senate summons fan MD over ₦1.5 billion indebtedness to NIMET. Senate summons fan MD over ₦1.5 billion indebtedness to NIMET. Anambra killings, 2 gunned down, DSS office. burned. Teaching officer invaded. 2 gunned down. DSS office burned. Teaching hospital invaded. Hondo lecturer kidnapped on deplorable Akure Ado highway. Abductors demand 10 million naira. Hondo lecturer kidnapped on deplorable Akure Ado highway. Abductors demand 10 million naira. Man carrying gun in viral video. Army rector, not defense minister. Man carrying gun in viral video. Army rector, not defense minister. That is aid. 4 Lagos church worshippers killed mountain flag as electric cable snaps. 4 Lagos church worshippers killed mountain flag as electric cable snaps. Army begins 3 special operations against kidnapping, banditry. Others. Army begins 3 special operations against kidnapping, banditry. Others. There's also a video of a bandit that was apprehended by the police and he was made to confess. And somehow in that video, the governor of Kaduna State was mentioned that he knows about the killings and the kidnappings in Kaduna State. The video was cut short. You can also look forward to that story later on Flip TV so I can get full details of that story. I have with me Mr. Raphael. Sorry, come on.
Whoa.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chuku. Fine. I'm fine.
Are you campaigning again?
No, I'm not campaigning. I'm just dropping my number to Mr. Kayode Agbo. Kayode Agbo demanded for my number last week and he could not go. So I'm trying to let him see it.
Just call your number.
Then 090 191 48906. I repeat 090 191 48906. It is written here as well. So I believe, Kayode, my man, you have noted it. Thank you. Yeah.
Let's move over to federal government backs headers plan suit against South governors on open grazing bill.
Yes, sir.
Government is backing the herdsmen.
Well, my brother, I see what is bothering now is that our man Lucky, sorry to tell you this, Lucky lost his boss. Lucky worked with Sebastian Endo from 2009 when I know them till date. Sebastian Endo died. Pastor Sebastian died yesterday. So the church, Consuming Fire Prayer Ministry, is devastated now by the death of our dear pastor. So Lucky is down. Lucky has been crying since morning. Lucky is not here. I think later in the day we are going to pay him condolence visits. Thank you, Christian Chuku. Let me tell you, federal government, Nigerians in diasporas, federal government back headers, Fulani herdsmen, who has vowed to sue southern governors to court. In fact, the matter is in the court now, and federal government, the office of the presidency, has vowed to support Fulani herdsmen. It is obvious that the office of the presidency are behind Fulani herdsmen attack across Nigeria. The governor's resolution 2 months ago was that they are going to sign into law anti-grazing bill across southern Nigeria. These people, they have started reenacting the law. The law is what has been reenacted, signed into bill in Ondo, into bill in Enugu, into bill in Lagos State and other states in the southern Nigeria. Even Governor Kowa signed his own last week. See, federal government is backing Fulani herdsmen. They are going to courts to battle it out in the court against southern governors. Imagine. The herdsmen that are killing across Nigeria, they are killing in the north, they are killing in the mid-belt, even in the southern Nigeria, are being backed up by the office of the executive, by FG, Federal Government of Nigeria. They are supporting them. They are going to court this time around.
They supporting them.
They are supporting them. Let me tell you. You know, each and every time I talk here, Christian, you will ask me, have you gotten evidence? To Niger, you ask me, is there any evidence? This morning, you can see it is written on the paper, federal government backs headers. It is obvious, too bold, written on the front page of Punch. To Niger, for Niger, you've been always asking, do you have evidence? Where is your evidence? Profile solution. Federal government backs headers. Look at it. They back them up against suit they are filing case against southern governors. It means federal government is supporting Fulani herders across Nigeria. I'm telling you, the killing has gotten too much. They killed in Benue, thousands of Benue people were killed in 2017. From 2017 till now, I don't know the numbers of Benue indigenes that were killed. They killed in Anambra State from 2017 till date. We could not fathom the numbers of Anambrans that were attacked by herdsmen. They killed in Ebonyi State from 2017 till now. Nobody could come out with the actual figure of the number of Ebonyi State indigenes that were killed by Fulani herders, Christians. They killed Ebonyi State indigenes this year over 500 people.
Over 500.
I'm telling you, the attack, they cut some 5-year-old, some 3 months, they were cut into pieces. They killed pregnant women this year. But look at what is going on now. The southern governors decided that Fulani herders are no longer allowed in the land, southern Nigeria, open grazing. Now, they are going to court against the governors, and federal government are backing them up with lawyers. How do you see it? Buhari is the brain behind Fulani herders attack. Ochibanjo is the brain. Look, the office of the presidency is the brain behind the Fulani herders attack across Nigeria. And as we can see, the food price in Nigeria has gone high. Go and meet market women now. They will tell you that farmers don't go to farmland. Therefore, to buy ugu, you are going to pay small ugu leaf. Small ugu leaf. 200 naira, small ugu leaf, 300 naira. Egusi, Derika, I want you to call your loved one in Nigeria, please. Nigeria and diaspora Nigerians, make across, call across to your loved one at home in Lagos here. A Derika of Egusi is sold 800 naira. If you see how they are serving us egusi soup in the restaurant in Lagos here, you will be very, very sorry for us. They are serving very small egusi. If you ask them you need more, they will say, no, my brother, egusi per Derika is sold 800. It's because of what Fulani herdsmen are doing across Nigeria. They are attacking farmers, killing farmers in the farmland. So people cultivating this farm produce like melon, like ugu, water leaves, they can no longer do that. Because of what? Fulani herdsmen menace. As you are in your farm from morning till night, you cannot guarantee your own security because they might cut your life short. See, the people behind Fulani herdsmen attack, they have made themselves known. You can see the video being played that El-Rufai is behind bandits, that El-Rufai is behind herders.
You saw that video?
That yes, I saw the video. Look at it. Federal government backing herders. They are going to court against governors Cooper's anti-grazing bill. It means that Buhari is the brain behind herders. It means that Lai Mohammed, Malami, Chatima, these people are what? Federal men. They are under the payroll of federal government. Look at Ochibanjo, what is he doing there? What is he doing there? I don't know. Herders have been killing in Ekiti and Ondo and Ogun State. Federal government is going to court against anti-grazing bill. You see, who are the brains behind Fulani herds, menace and terrorism across Nigeria? They have come out right now. They are not being faceless anymore. You can see them. Federal government is backing them. Take note. Federal government is behind herders. We've been always saying this and saying it on this platform, and it looks as if we are being what? Playing one-sided, or we are playing politics, or we are just trying to air hate speech. It is no longer hate speech this time around. See what federal government is doing. Nigerians in diaspora, can you see it? Federal government is backing herders. It's on the front page of Punch. They are going to court to stop the governors.
Who is behind the attack on Joe Igbokwe's home?
Okay, Joe Igbokwe.
Who is behind the attack?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that question, Christian. Joe Igbokwe is an Igbo man from Nnewi. His house got burnt, was touched down by irate youths in Anambra State yesterday.
Irate?
Yes, irate youths, mobs. Youths, irate, angry youths.
Not ESN.
Yes, no, not ESN. No, don't blame it on ESN. It was Joe Igbokwe's stupid utterances. He called Igbo man useless Igbo man. He called Nnamdi Kanu. He said, God, I thank you that they arrested Nnamdi Kanu for what? What did Nnamdi Kanu do to Joe Igbokwe that warrants such prayer? Why was Joe Igbokwe kneeling down thanking God because Nnamdi Kanu was arrested? Why did Joe Igbokwe swore over his dead body that Nnamdi Kanu will never come out. Why did Joy Bokwe swear over his dead body that Biafra will never, ever, be actualized? Biafra sovereignty. Why? He's going against anything that, touches or wounds or makes Igbo man feel pain. He's going for that. He's always happy for that. He's going against anything that makes Igbo man happy. Joy Bokwe has been casting and speaking against IPOB since the inception of this agitation. Anything that happens to IPOBs, Igbo man, Joy Bokwe will come out and say he's happy. He call Igbo man rubbish, nonsense. He's calling us stupid. He's calling us useless. How could a man spite or spank on entire community, entire nationality, his people, entire people, your people, entire tribe? If you spit on your tribe, don't you know that you are digging your grave?
You justify what happened?
I am justifying what is happening to Joy Bokwe's compound in Nnewi, because Joy Bokwe is spitting on my tribe. He spat and spat and spat on my tribe. I'm from Igbo tribe. I'm an Igbo man. Joy Bokwe said Igbo man is stupid. He's calling me stupid. Joy Bokwe says Igbo man is this, Igbo man is that. He has been saying all manner of bad things against Igbo man, even in Lagos State here. If the Yorubas in that called Igbo, if he's from Igbo extraction, I don't think he will have reason to go back to Southeast again. Because that land, I don't mean Igbo people, I don't mean people, human beings. That land, Eastern Nigeria, the land, the soil, the land is waiting for him.
Okay, on VAT,
that land is going to swallow him.
Okay, on VAT, northern states to join forces against Lagos and Rivers State.
They will do that because northern states, northerners, they are like dead body. You carry that body on the head, it's pointing hand to you. It's pointing hand to you where you are going to bury him. And that body on the head is telling somebody that is carrying it where it should be buried. Is it not too wrong? It is too funny. Yes, I'm telling you, very, very funny indeed. The northerners, they don't have anything that generates income for them there. They don't even want to explore any natural resources in the north over there. But let me tell you, if they dig, they have natural endowment there. But as a result of laziness, all eyes on the oil, from River State, from Akwa Ibom, cross to Anambra and Imo, all eyes of the northerners on the oil all over Southwest. That's why they don't want to explore mineral resources in the north. Now, they are trying to decide for River State on VAT, value added tax. They want to decide for Lagos State and River State on VAT and other states of southern Nigeria. North should know that they have no reason to do that. Don't go court. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Why are you joining forces to steal what belongs to another man? You want me to use my tax to fund you when you are using your money to fund mosque? Mosque every day. Mosque every day. You are using my hard-earned money, tax payment to fund your mosque in the north. Islamic ideology has killed you people. Leave southern states alone. If you like, gather the whole court in West Africa. Go against Lagos and River State, against Anambra Imo. Our money, our revenue generated money fund belongs to us. Not go and what? Find a way to fund your states. Go and find a way to pay salaries. It is no longer what? Enjoyment, galore, jubilee, jamboree as usual. As you can see, South has woken up. Not. Don't you know that we have been clamoring on restructuring? Not. Restructuring is automatically what? Taking place in Nigeria. I told you that there is nothing, absolutely nothing that God cannot do. With God, all things are possible. When we were lamenting and shouting about restructuring Nigeria, you think that you are majority in the house. We are majority in the house. We are the one that decide. We are born to rule. We are born to do this. We are born to do that. Now, see, we have gathered in these southern states. The whole state of the Federation, the whole state in the southern Nigeria, southwest, our VAT belongs to us. No longer remittance of VAT. Does it belong to you? Go, explore your own natural endowment and make money out of that. There are many potentials there in the north. I'm telling you, there are many, but they are being lazy. Because we pay salary every day. They will gather under mango tree. They will gather under trees. Double yarrow tree. With Ghana must go. They cheer our money generated by Southerners. They are not ashamed of themselves. Okay. VAT war. See, the war of VAT It's just starting. See, we have never gotten to Malachi. By the time we get to Malachi, the Northerner will know who we are. The war on that is just gathering. The cloud is just very slim, very lean. It has not gathered well. When it is about to rain over this VAT war, Kaduna would have known. Abuja will have no option. They will know the truth. Let me tell you, Borno State, do you know that land, Borno, they have vast resources along that Chad basin. If you know, oh God, if you see what Borno generated within Borno State in a month, you will know that North has been cheating South over the years. Only Chad basin. Oh my God, you would have been in that state. Now, all eyes is in River State. Oil, money. Lagos State, money. And the Kano State is generating only 2.8 billion. If you ask them, those people who feel that they go school where they read, I read. They say Kano State is more populated than Lagos. Oga, na lie. If like this, and every time we have census in Nigeria, they keep on manipulating. The people to blame are certain politicians. The people to blame are myopic president, previous one, myopic president Olusegun, myopic president Chagari, myopic president Azikiwe, myopic Goodluck Jonathan, Mr. President Goodluck Jonathan is myopic. How can you tell us that Kano is more populated than Lagos? You ruled there 6 years, you did not do anything about it. You had a constitutional national conference, you could not implement it. You ruled 6 years. I'm talking about these people are what they are by God. They are the ones, those southern politicians, to believe, to blame. We should carry all our blame and heave it on their heads. They are the ones to blame.
Finally.
Well, finally, I'm saying we are sad over what happened to Lucky. Lucky lost his boss. His boss died yesterday. Pastor Sebastian Endo was the general overseer of Consuming Fire Prayer Ministries. He died yesterday. Lucky served that man, I know. Since 2009, I know two of them. Lucky served him as a PA till date. Lucky was under his payroll. Lucky was crying now. As early as 5 a.m., I called him. Lucky was crying. Rafo, blah, 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 I don't know. So, I pray that God will grant his soul eternal rest. He was a good man. Each and every time you enter Sebastian Endo's office, if we were frowning on the way out, you will be smiling. He was a very, very good man, carrying everybody along. How many people shall I tell you that Sebastian Endo was feeding during his lifetime? How many again was he sheltering? He was accommodating many. I'm telling you, Sebastian Endo was a good man. May your soul rest in peace in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much. Before I get Mr. Matthew, let me read some comments, please. Let me read some comments out first. Thank you very much. A big thank you, Mr. Ikechukwu Ezenwa Adeoba West, Akabogu Cement. Good morning. Cosmos Maha, good morning. BK, good morning. Andrew Ogunjimi, good morning. To Niger, good morning. Daddy H, you are saying watching from Canary Wharf, London. E14, this APC PMB government has now turned Nigeria to laughingstock of other Africans in the United Kingdom. We are so disturbed. And Sunanja is saying that Punch newspaper is being mischievous. From what I can read on the Punch, the FG simply said that those their rights were violated could go to court for protection. Wonderful. That is from Mr. Sunanja. In journalism, you can prospect. So that report is not mischievous. You can prospect. It's not mischievous. If the government is saying you can have a level playing ground, on one other side, they are trying to back the headers. I have Mr. Matthew. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Yeah, one that is saying that what is happening in the government today is making Nigeria a laughingstock amongst other African countries in the United Kingdom.
Just permit me to acknowledge Mr. Nicky Blessed and Kingsley Martins, who have been trying to reach us. And I can understand from my relationship with the management of this media house that they are trying all their best to resolve all the technical issues that have been hindering the reviewers from commenting on the comment section. But meanwhile, he can equally reach me on, Kingsley Martins and Nicky Blessed. They can reach me on 070-899-58243. Again, 070-899-58243. 58243. My second number is 08034788137.
Okay, let's move on. Like what he said, what is happening in Nigeria has made Nigeria a laughing stock amongst other African nations. Is it that the reports coming from Nigeria are always negative, or there is some kind of fake news or propaganda or conspiracy theory?
But you see, let me tell you this. Word over, what makes government legitimate? What makes government that sovereignty is the monopoly of coercive power. But unfortunately, federal government of Nigeria is sharing that monopoly of coercive power with some non-state actors, like the Fulani herdsmen, like bandits, like insurgents, kidnappers, the unknown gunmen. You can go on and mention them. So
why did you mention Oduduwa Nation?
No, I cannot say Oduduwa Nation. I'm talking about the non-state actors that are sharing the coercive power with the federal government. I started by saying that in every country, the government is supposed to make Nigerian flag. IPOB will say, bring it down. And the people will respect IPOB order and they'll bring it down. The reason is not far-fetched. Because the federal government cannot provide the needed security to prevent them being attacked if they refuse to comply with the order of IPOB. In the same vein, if the man in Borno, in Niger, in Yobe, in Katsina, in Kaduna is not, if bandits come to them and say we need 20 million naira in 10 days time, as we are coming to ravage and kidnap people, they will comply because the government do not have what it takes to protect them, because the government do not have that monopoly of coercive power. Recently, there is even a community in the north that bandits have written to that they need 20 million. So that point to the point I'm trying to speak about, that a situation where government is sharing that monopoly of coercive power with some non-state actors, the consequence is what we are seeing everywhere.
Okay, let's look at Anambra boys. Joe Igbokwe's home burnt. DSS office attacked. What's your take on?
My take is simple. You see, I am not here to pass judgment because I do not have all the classified information as to who is responsible. The much I can understand, IPOB have severally denied culpability in almost all the areas of accusation in respect to burning, killing, and all that. And DSS have not one day asserted culpability. Neither has police asserted culpability. So by what I can understand and what I can say is that if everybody is denying responsibility and culpability, it means that it is not a civil of addressing whatever issue at hand. So my own take is that whoever is killing, that the killing is getting out of hand. That we cannot continue in this trajectory of killing, sharing of blood. Blood is not ordinary water. The blood is so valued even in the sight of God that when Cain killed Abel, God told Cain that the blood of your brother cries to me. So it tells you the power of blood. So I am using this medium to charge everybody, whether police, whether DSS, whether ESM, whether IPOB, anybody, everybody should ensure that let us see how to put an end to this unnecessary waste of life. It pains me to my bone marrow.
Do you see anything connecting to
bear to ensure that election is held in Anambra State? That notwithstanding, the percentage of the electorate that will vote may be small, but at the end of the day, a winner will be returned. A winner will be declared.
Some forces are saying that there won't be election.
I'm not disputing that. That's why I started by saying that the federal government will bring all the arsenal in their armory to ensure that they hold that election. That notwithstanding, the percentage of electors, eligible voters that will come out to vote may not be encouraging. But at the end of the day, a winner will emerge. But again, I think that is not the ultimate thing. The ultimate thing is how do you put an end to this unnecessary waste of life? Because we cannot continue a situation where even the people that are being killed, these are eggheads. It is not For me, it is not a civilized way of addressing the issue. Killing people, maiming people, and if it is a civilized way of addressing it, somebody would have claimed responsibility. If nobody is claiming responsibility, it tells you that it is not a civilized way of addressing it. Then we should find another way around the whole issue to resolve it. That's my own take about it.
3 northern states to join forces against Lagos Rivers on VAT.
It's not about the number or the people joining force with federal government or with federal inland revenue service. It's about what do the law say. It's about we are in a democracy. It's about the rule of law should prevail under a democratic setting. Looking at the law, the current status quo, if it favors federal inland revenue service and federal government.
Is it also about the complicity of the judiciary?
No, I'm coming to that.
Okay.
If the law favors federal government and federal inland revenue service, federal inland revenue will not rush to National Assembly asking them to amend the laws to put the issue of VAT, value added tax, on the exclusive legislative list. But from what I can understand, from the check I've made, the issue of VAT or consumption tax rather is neither in exclusive legislative list or the concurrent list. And if you have a situation where an issue is not in concurrent list, is not in the exclusive legislative list, it means it's in the residual list, meaning the states have right over it. So I think it was on that basis that judge in Port Harcourt, the Rivers State, gave that judgment. But again, I think since the issue is already in Supreme Court, we wait for Supreme Court to come up with their decision. But in the meantime, until there is an enactment by National Assembly in clear terms on who should collect VAT, that judgment of this High Court in Rivers State stands until maybe overturned by a higher court of competent jurisdiction. So we are waiting to see the outcome of the Rivers State, Lagos State, with federal government, with federal inland revenue service in the Supreme Court. Until they do that, nobody can say anything. Otherwise, it will amount to prejudice.
Okay, let's lastly, FG backs headers plan suit against South governors on open grazing. Another suit again.
You see, I think the federal government is taking side, and it's unnecessary. It's unfortunate. And you see, I saw police speaking as if they are in a dilemma on whether to enforce all the laws being enacted by the various houses of assembly. For me,
there's a law difficult to enforce without force headquarters backing.
That's what I'm trying to say. For me, it's not about whether the police authority like the face of the governor or the state house of assembly that enacted that law. Once a law is enacted in a state, whether in Lagos, in Kano, in Enugu, in Delta, in Jigawa, name it. Once a law is duly enacted, once a bill is passed into law, once a bill comes out of the House of Assembly and the governor that says signs it into law, the police have no option. The right thing to do is to enforce that law. But because of the lukewarm attitude and the body language of the federal government, that is why the police seem to be handicapped. But it's unfortunate that we have found ourselves in this situation. That is where what you get by the time you build individuals rather than institutions. Because the police needed not to revert to federal government, to Mr. President, looking at his face, whether he's smiling, before you know whether you enforce a particular law. The onus is supposed to lie on police that this is already a law, you enforce it. But unfortunately in Nigeria, we have a situation where you build everything around one man in the name of Mr. President. And everybody pays allegiance, not to even the constitution, to Mr. President. So that is why you see the police look as if they are handicapped, because Mr. President, his body language says that he doesn't want anti-open grazing. And all the southern governors, almost all of them have enacted law against open grazing. So that is why they seem to be in a dilemma. But again, I think Mr. President have a responsibility to live above this ethnic coloration, because from the way it is, Mr. President have approved 6.25 billion naira for Katsina State to build ranches. Out of that total sum, 5 billion have been released. Now, what is it called? Benue State that happens to be the epicenter of this crisis. Why don't you do a similar thing, or why don't you even start it with Benue State? We are not yet even querying the rationale behind releasing such funds from Commonwealth. Because in the first place, Mr. President had no moral justification to dip hand into national purse and give such fund to his home state. But again, even as we are overlooking that, why not Mr. President address the issue in Benue State by giving them such subvention, such grants? But what I'm trying to say in essence is, federal government have no option. Whether they like it or not, the reason the states are enacting all this law is simple. I've said it here. I said the government is supposed to have monopoly of coercive power. But the situation where you see non-state actors sharing this power with the federal government and the state government still handicapped. And they are seeing the yearning and demand of their people, their subjects. So they don't have option than to enact those. And I think the right thing to do is for federal government through Nigerian police to they should allow the state governors to empower all these security, state security architecture personnel to bear arms so that they can combat all these menaces. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I have Mr. Kunle. Good morning, Mr. Kunle.
Yeah, morning, my brother.
How was your weekend?
Well, it was a splendid weekend. I can't kill myself.
We thank God.
Yes, I can't kill myself. I thank God for life, and I thank to be alive today, and I thank God for me seeing you, for you being alive today. Yeah.
Anambra boys, Joe Igokwe's homeborn DSS office attack. What is your take on that?
There's a fire. There's a serious fire on the mountain. On the southeast. In the southeast now, there's serious fire on the mountain. So who is going to kill the fire? I don't know. But I just know they should talk to these people, bring them together, and what do they want? Because it's getting too much hectic now. And when this thing started, if it is a listening government, they should have taken on the board, call them, guys, this is how things are going.
Who are they to call?
They are to call the guys causing all this mayhem.
Who are the guys?
They said they are unknown government.
So how do you call an unknown gunman?
You see, Nigeria, what is government magic? There's always government magic. You can't tell me people within that state, even the leaders. You see, I don't want to, so that I won't start. I don't know much about the terrain, and I don't know what is really going on, how they are really perpetuating their attack. So I don't really want.
Who is an unknown gunman?
Unknown government is human being. It's not ghost. They are human. When they are telling you unknown government, I think that's government magic for you. If they want to know these people, they have identity. Or are they ghosts? The only thing they will mask.
An unknown gunman might be a ghost.
It can't be a ghost. It can't be a ghost. What is happening there is majority of these unknown gunmen, they are marksmen. They masked up, and they said they don't see their face, they don't know their identity. So that means they are unknown. So definitely, I think the people behind all this drastic killing, they should not, because if you spoil Southeast now, how about the rebuilding? When you spoil all your amenities in that region, how are you going to rebuild back? It takes, time. It takes little time to damage, but it might take a whole year to build. I'm not saying they should not, fight, agitate. I'm not saying that, but the instructions, you don't know when you throw a stone. You don't throw a stone into the market because you don't know who that stone is going to meet. It might be your family member. It might be. So let them do this agitation amicably and ideologically, so that they won't be killing.
What are the sponsors?
You say what?
The sponsors of these unknown gunmen, the sponsors of Boko Haram, Yetiala, X-Men, the sponsors of IPOB.
But our president said he has tracked one National Assembly member that is sponsoring the IPOB and the Igbo gang. He should name all these guys. The sponsor of Boko Haram that they said they nabbed, buried the chain guys, that they said they caught in Dubai the other time. We've not heard anything. So who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? And I'm so saddened this morning that it's only when all these big big criminals are involved in crime, the government always take long time to mention their name, and it's all about name the shame. But let a common man commit, you see his face in front of in front page of newspaper that this a notorious.
There was a bandit that indicted El-Rufai. Do you watch that video?
I never. You see, that's they should start revealing themselves. They should start revealing the secret. You know, they can hide the secret for a while. They cannot hide it for long. We want to know who are the sponsor of these people. Who are the sponsor of bandits that have allowed them to perpetuate their criminal acts, to start soaking blood in this country. Who are the sponsors? I think I'm eager to even know. I'm eager, and the state secret police now, that is their job. They should investigate and fish out these guys. Let us know them. Let us know the enemies, our enemies. Let us know who they are. Are they untouchable? That's what the government is telling you now, that they are untouchable. People that are sponsoring killing, they are untouchable. But people that are just protesting, they are touchable. People that are just protesting for their right, they are touchable. People that are sponsoring killing, incessant killing, they are untouchable. That is the kind of government we have right now. Because I see no reason why they've been saying this for almost how many years now, that they will get the sponsor, they've arrested the sponsor, they've accosted the sponsor, they've nipped, they are going to be on trial. But we never even see one single name that the government mentioned. And what do we always hear of? You name, you shame the name. Let us know the name and shame the name, so that it will be a deterrent to others that want to follow. The governments and them, if they don't know, they should invite that guy, because he has been with them, he has sat with them, and he has extracted some vital information from those bandits. So Gume alone can bring out a whole list of people the Boko Haram, the bandits have told him that they are in line with them. Because I know a lot of them are going to the forest to see all these bandits, to talk to them. So, and bandits, they must have exposed some information to them. You see, the way this country is, there's a cloud that is covering everybody's eyes, that you can't even see what is going on. The way you're being governed, you cannot even understand, because the power there, the power brokers there, the power what's it called, junters there, that are up there ruling us. There's a cloud they set up that our eye will not clear to see what is really going on in this country.
Okay, Adamawa, Kaduna, Plateau indicate interest to join in V8 legal battle against Lagos and Rivers State.
Wow. Why are these people wasting their time? Instead of sitting down and strategize how they can make their states economic viable. You can't reap what you don't sow. You can't reap. Do you want to stay in Adamawa and be collecting Lagos VAT? To be collecting Lagos VAT? Lagos will hustle to collect his VAT, and you Adamawa, what's that state? What's that other state? Kaduna. And I think maybe Mr. El-Rufai, that Malam El-Rufai, the other time he was saying Lagos, Kaduna has a lot of economic inflow, business inflow. Is the biggest state that attracted foreign investors as of 2 years or last year. So the foreign investor that he attracted, why is he not? Why is Kaduna not making much money on tax? Why do you have to now start tagging Lagos? Why do you now have to start going against Lagos, that they should not start, collecting their own tax? And not remitting to the federal. All these guys are saying this because that Lagos money they are enjoying when they take it to the federal, they've been used to it, and they've turned it to normality, and which is abnormality. You eat what you work for, you consume what you work for, not other people's sweat you'll be looking for to consume. That's just the basic thing. If you don't have it, you have a numerical strength in Kaduna there to collect VAT on the populations and make more money. But why is it that it's only election? Economically, they will say they won't accept VAT. Lagos State, River State collecting their own VAT, remitting their own VAT, the VAT that goes to help the federal government to the state coffee. But now they can tell you now that they have a numerical strength for election. Why can't they use that same numerical figure to raise up their tax? You see, I don't know. You can't say one thing with one mouth and say another thing with another mouth. That's double standard.
Okay, lastly, another suit. FG back headers plan suit against South governors on open grazing.
At times, you see all what you read on these papers, I'm always tired of, because you read some headline, you'll be looking at, are these people okay? The people behind all this herdsmen, headers that does not have any land in your territory.
They have a right.
What right do they have?
To live anywhere.
But not to
business everywhere.
But not to cause havoc anywhere. They have a right to live anywhere peacefully, but they have no right to live somewhere and start causing havoc there. And they might not be the one causing the havoc. How about their cows? Can they really control the cows? You want to tell me now, on this street of Lagos now, they will, they will hawk their cow on the road. By the time you see the Lagos road, shit everywhere, cow shit everywhere.
Cow dung.
Yeah? You say what?
Cow dung,
yeah. And the last man will be doing the job. Can you go to the north now and litter the street of north with death all around? Or can you carry pig, say you are a pig farmer, and you carry all your pig on the road of Katsina, on the road of Kaduna, to be constituting nuisance? Now, why is it that it's people's land that they must rear their cow on? They have enough land where they're coming from. Let them go to those lands and rear their cows. They have they have enough desert, they have enough forest there. Let them go there and do their business there. Because
everybody has a right to take anyone to court.
But that kind of case is just wasting of time. Even the judge that is going to sit on top of that case, I don't see whether he will just use his wisdom to throw away the case out, because it has no legal stand. It has no legal stand, because you cannot use your own to come and disturb me. Your right stop where your right stop, and my stop where my right stop. So you cannot come over my right, leave your right, and start infringing on my own right. You know, this same right you are fighting for. I don't know. I have my own job. I'm a real estate guy. Now, will I now have to disturb others because I want to practice my real estate? Will I now need to disturb you, medias? Maybe you should give me space that I will not pay for in your office, that want to practice my real estate. Is that feasible? If they want land, they should go back to where they are settlers somewhere. They are settlers. They should go back to where the place that belongs to them. They should go there and start doing their business. They should not carry their own business to come and disturb others. That is just it. And the government has to stand up and act as a real government that wants peace for this country, because these people are looking for trouble. They are looking for trouble, and they've been doing it. Look at what Igboho, where this Igboho came from. They are demanding 193 million, which I believe is not even, they are not even putting an accurate figure there. They are demanding it from the government now for the damages the herdsmen has caused. Can you really quantify the damages these people has caused? Can you quantify the damages the bandits has caused in this country? Look at us. The money that we're supposed to be using to run the economy, we are using it to pursue bandits. We are using it to pursue Boko Haram. You know, you can see me sweating. This country, I don't know where the ship of this country is, whether it's sailing or whether it's stagnant or whether it's about to sink or I don't really know. The best thing I say.
Where do you see Nigeria 2023?
Where I see Nigeria is the way it is. We need to sit down and reshape our togetherness. How do you want to be? How do you want to live? because we will just keep fooling ourselves. That's just the main truth. We keep fooling ourselves. 2023, we still manage ourselves to arrange election. This same problem will still continue. We still continue because the idea of we are the power brokers, the idea of we have the strength, the idea of we are born to rule, will still be there. So 2023, let everybody come together. They should go to archive and bring out Jonathan Constitutional conference. It did the other time. Bring out the main issues that it can be an instrument for a better way to live in this country. Either we go on a regional way, because I've been clamoring for that. The country itself, the constitution that brings us together is a scam. It's a 419 scam. So let us revisit the constitution and see how we can modify the constitution in order it will fit every region, so that we don't need to be tackling ourselves, we don't need to be antagonizing, we don't need to be fighting ourselves. North will be on their space, they will occupy their space, the south will occupy their space, and we can still be exchanging handshake across the border. There's no crime in that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kule. One more, I have Mr. Chigozie this morning. Mr. Chigozie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How was your weekend?
Well, the weekend is past and we are into a new week. It seems you were intimidated by my expression on Saturday.
No, I wasn't.
By saying that whatever opinion expressed is a sole responsibility of the reviewer.
That's a normal thing for any media house. Your opinion is different from the opinion. The media house is like a middleman. It does not take sides, does not pick sides. So that's why I said whatever opinion is expressed here solely belongs to the person expressing.
And we take responsibility for whatever we say here, and it shouldn't remind us that, because we are here to serve humanity.
No, for so that.
And I believe your people should also. I know you are a smart boy. You're a smart man, rather, and you represent your company. So.
Okay, let's not go into that now.
Just I know that. They should also encourage us to do the needful. You understand we deserve some honorarium. I've been here every 6 times in a week, and throughout the month. This is the 10th month, and we expect, even though quarterly, some handshake. I think we are not demanding much, and we
look forward.
It shouldn't cost you much, and I hope looking forward is not the Nigerian way of looking things forward. I think that will not be an endless. But meanwhile, I know that the management is not aware of what you are saying. Maybe you are the one to tell them. Well, notwithstanding, I think you should be able to convey the message. Good morning, esteemed viewers. This is another week, and we are glad to be here. I want to believe that you are all doing great wherever you may reside. This is the October month. Please be careful and take.
Somebody say you always look angry. Say you put smile on your face.
Well, if there is no reason to smile, why should you be laughing? If you are laughing on the streets of Lagos, somebody passing by might say, "This man, something must be wrong," or he must be wrong with something, or something wrong with him. So you don't always smile, except there is need for that. Okay. Otherwise, something must be wrong with the person.
One issue now this morning: Joe Igboekwe's house burnt in Anambra State.
It is very unfortunate the way the things are going in this country. You see, the states itself, by the state I mean the government, cannot be absorbed of this complicity. The recent, of course, developments is there to prove otherwise. You see, it seems there is a conspiracy against a legitimate movement by the people of the indigenous people of Biafra. It seems they are trying to give their struggle, that movement, a bad name, to portray a bad image of this movement in order to attract the sympathy of the gullible ones. You see, the same thing repeated. We are in October. You see, last year in October 20, you know what happened? When even the instruments of the state have to set ablaze, have to raise down a police station in Orile. Yeah? They mobilized talk even in Abuja, which was conveyed by the police vans and all that, to begin to disrupt the peaceful protests organized by the people, because they are just demanding for accountability and good governance. It's very unfortunate, and by the press release made by the spokesperson of IPOB, Ima Powerful, he said the intelligence units have come up with the names or the list of people who are perpetrating this heinous crime. That they found the governor of Imo State and his cohorts and every other people in this barbaric acts. So we are forming force. Yeah, they're complicit. That is what the man said. You see? That they're trying to form a fake ESN just to give ESN a bad name, which may not be far from the truth. Because the recent happenings where the governments, who should be a respected institution, they sponsored people to protest against a legitimate movement. Why the people were protesting in New York in this recent United Nations General Assembly. You saw most people were bought to counter that movement. You see, the government can go at all lengths to do whatever they think will be to their interest, whether will protest their interests. It doesn't matter whose earth is God, and they have no human feelings. And I have to blame most of my Igbo people. This is a festive period. People were celebrating Cubana. I have no problem with him. But you should understand that most times your actions could jeopardize the safety of the people. When you patronize over 500 cattle, by that you are empowering the Fulani to buy AK-47, to buy weapons, to buy bullets, so that they can use it against your own people. After the Cubana buried his father or his mother, look at what is happening in Anambra. The unknown government are having a swear. People are being killed mercilessly. And yet, the instrument of the state, who we are saddled with the responsibility of protecting life and property, have not been able to unravel the people behind the killings. Then the fundamental question is, if Nigeria is a sovereign state, if Nigeria is in control, I mean the government is in control of the territory of Nigeria, which Anambra is one of them, where are the security operatives? Where are the intelligence units of DSS? Where are the police force? We are saddled with the responsibility of maintaining internal security, law and order. Where are they? Where are they? So they should be held responsible for the killings and the arbitrary killings and manning of the southeastern people. You see, they have no place to hide. They can't be absorbed of this complicity. If they can't produce the killers, the perpetrators of this heinous crime, then they should take responsibility for the ongoing killing within the eastern region. And as across the south, and of course, I know that the north has been turned to a killing field. People no longer have the rights to live. Mothers are being raped. I mean, I wonder how the residual within this and other people, how are they feeling? They have been psychologically tortured and some damage has been done. Irreversible damage. It's unfortunate.
Who do we blame on this?
The government should be responsible. That is my position. Because they are saddled with the responsibility. to protect life and property. Then if they have failed in that primary objective, the primary responsibility, who should be blamed? Is it the common citizens who, by law or by the Constitution of Nigeria, does not have the right to bear arms? So the government, under the leadership of Muhammadu Buhari and the state actors, the governors should be held responsible for the incessant killing of the citizens by the government. By state actors, I mean the political elites. So they are the ones responsible for the killings. Otherwise, they should prove, if they have any contrary opinion, they should prove otherwise. How long will this senseless killing continue across board, across the regions? Yet we have state governors who always dollar billions, who take billions as a security votes on monthly basis. Buhari is just busy traveling. Why? He considers traveling as a hobby. Why? Because for every travel, there must be travel allowance. There must be billions allotted to him for other logistics. So he sees that as a window of extorting and exploiting the already damaged states. Economic-wise, we are damaged. Maybe that may be reason your company even is considering it a big task to give us some honorarium, even though it
you're playing politics.
No, politics in what sense? Well, if that you mean that somebody said we should stand up for our rights, and if that I think I own responsibility for whatever I'm saying, as you rightly said.
Anti-open grazing law, FD backs headers land suit against South governors.
You see, the best thing to end this carnage, you see, is to make the political elite be sponsoring the murder, the killings of her own people, just for political gains. Huh? I believe, as much as I know, that IPOB is a genuine movement, is a non-violence movement. Likewise, the Oduduwa movement. Oduduwa major large are the terrorists. That unfortunate mayhem. In fact, Nigeria is now becoming a safe haven for terrorism. Cubana and other prominent Igbo sons and daughters. This is a festive period. Remember, when you patronize any Fulani cattle, you are empowering them to kill your people. So people should stop eating cow, especially the southeastern people. They will just take it as a show of fame, a show of wealth and all that. You kill 500 cattle. You don't know, you empower them, and those cattle are not less than 200,000. You empower them to buy more AK-47, more bullets to use against your own people, and after you'll be crying foul. Somebody said we should rise for our rights. You are there sitting in UK, sitting where the government take care of you, where you can access affordable health care, where things are well placed, where you can enjoy power, constant electricity. And we that didn't sleep with light, we are already suffering. You ask us to stand for our right again. But when you will sit down there and be enjoying, you will come down to Nigeria and let's fight for that right. So what you are doing here is not enough. You can't even appreciate what you are doing here. You see, every day we spend our money coming here to serve humanity. You are not yet comfortable with what we are doing. You still say we go and carry corn.
It's risky. What you are doing here is also risky.
It's risky. I see asking us to fight, go and fight, stand up for our rights. Maybe I'm sitting down talking. It's not unfortunate. I must give a shout out to Ezine Mommy. She understands who I'm on behalf of Mazi Okokondem. I myself, We do appreciate you, Mommy Nkechi, wherever you may be. She understands herself. Thank you very much for supporting our page. And we do appreciate every, of course, responsible viewers. We do appreciate you. Thank you for standing with us. Thank you for viewing Flip TV. Thank you for always being up to know what is going on about the welfare of your people down here in the contraction called Nigeria. We do appreciate you. Thank you very much. May the good Lord bless you. Don't forget to extend my message.
Don't forget.
Yes, we have pledged our allegiance to Flip TV, and we expect they should reciprocate.
Okay.
That is my simple appeal. Thank you very much. Do have a great day.
Chigozie, even Papa, you concur to that. He's speaking like a politician. Honorable Mr. Charles.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you? Okay, I have Mr. Chigozie.
Yes, sorry for taking your time. Somebody asked for my number, and the comment section is not, we won't be able to access it. It's 0806 422 8967. 0806 422 8967. Thank you. Do have a great day. My account number, okay, is 0035 94 91 22. 0035 94 9122 GTB Bank. Chigozie Ejogu. Thank you.
Good morning, viewers. I still remain your humble servant, Charles Chiku.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Joe Igbokwe's house was set on fire yesterday.
That was.
What is your take on that?
That was exactly what. Let me say, it has been in expectation that his house should be set on fire because he talks more than. He talks too much. He talks a lot, and this is somebody that was saying that over his dead body, that he don't want to see Nnamdi Kanu comes out from that prison, that over his dead body, and he was very, very happy, jubilating all over. The very day Nnamdi Kanu was caught here at where was he caught?
Kenya.
In Kenya. He was very happy, jubilating. He talks.
So you justify what happened?
It's
justify the violence.
It's justifiable now, my brother. Why will you be happy over what is happening to your fellow brother? You know, it's not that I'm happy that his house has been burnt, but you know, it's something that let me put it this way. It's something that he calls for. Your own brother, it's just like the same mother get back to us and something happens to me and you are there, you are there, you know, that maybe that was the first day you go and buy the best wine in this world and you'll be drinking. Meanwhile, you're supposed to be saddened that your own blood brother, something might have happened to him or something has happened to him, but you are there jubilating. So his house has been burnt by, I don't know whoever that burnt his house, but my brother, I'm not happy that his house has been burnt, but as a, you know, a number of people do, you know, we do call them the first sons of Igbo land, but as a first son of Igbo land, you are not in support of what your brothers are going through. Or you are here in Lagos talking rubbish, talking trash. He should be hiding himself because if all these Igbo people that are very angry should cut him up, they might deal with him here. So I'm not happy, but it's justifiable, my brother.
Violence, killing, do you justify such as a
Nigerian citizen? My brother, that somebody said, my brother just said that somebody asked him that he should stand up for our rights. Yes, we are standing up for our rights by standing here to talk to our viewers all over the world, to tell them what is happening in this particular country.
And also talk to the government.
And also talk to the government in particular. Because we are in a government that, we're into a governmental system that are into sectionalism, nepotism and other things. They are not after what is happening to you. So definitely we need to stand up for our right. But that doesn't mean that you standing there in UK, America and all this Western world, where things are being done in such a way that you will like it, where things are being done in such a way that you will benefit. And you will be there telling that we should fight for our right. This is where we are fighting for our right here. For the whole world to hear us, for the government to hear us, that we don't have government in this country. But unlike that you said, fighting people with guns and other things. I'm not in support of that. But as long as you cannot stay in your house and you expect somebody to come and kill you and you don't rise up and fight. A lot of people I'm from Imo State. In Imo State, somebody called me yesterday and they were telling me that a particular family just woke up and they were killed. They lavished, they slaughtered everybody. Assuming that kind of people came to your house to fight somebody like you, what will you do? Definitely you need to rise up, you need to wake up, you need to fight for your dear right. Even though it means taking the last gun in this world to fight them, you will do that. Because I believe this is what the government of this, the government is somehow barbaric. Like I said, we don't have government. Buhari is busy traveling all over the world. Today he's at Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Tomorrow he will be in another place because there's an incentive. There's a money attached to him as a president traveling. And believe me, he's not the only one traveling. There's so many entourage that are traveling with him. And how many billions upon billions of naira has been allocated to them to travel out of this country. And within the space of a month, your president will never stay in this country and find out what is going on in his own country. He traveled as if you are traveling from here to Oshodi. So definitely, for me, I cannot stand and watch you kill my people. Definitely, if I have the means, I will fight over. Even if, like I said, even if it means fighting with the last thing I have, I will do that. Because this is the only language I am seeing and I'm foreseeing. This is the only language that this country, this is the only thing that the country is, this is the only language that the government understood. Wake up and fight for your dear rights. That is exactly what we are doing here.
Anti-open grazing law, federal government backs headers plan suit against southern government.
You don't, that's open, that's what we call it, you said open grazing, right? You don't expect anything good from this government, like I used to say, and I'll continue to say it. There's nothing good that will ever come out from this particular government. You are in support of open grazing. You are not in support of open grazing. We are tired of hearing such. What we are up to now is come out and tell us this open grazing, this anti-open grazing, is it government? Are you going to support or you don't want to support it? Or you want to pull it out or you want to bring it in? That is exactly we, the citizens of this particular country, want to hear from anybody. I don't know whether you are getting me. So, but the truth of the matter is, it's very simple. So, it's very simple. But the truth of the matter is, I am not in support of what is going on in this country. We, like you said, open grazing or not open grazing, my brother, we are far from it now. That is not what we should be asking for, because our people are being killed. If I am in support, my brother, there's something my brother said here. We are from the same state. Chicos here that just left here.
Okay.
Are you getting me? For him to say, when we have so many prominent Igbo men, Igbo people in this country. If I am opportune to advise them, the first thing I will do to them, I will tell them that they should stop eating cows. Because that particular cows we are eating, it has been, my father died a few months ago. That was around February 11th. Could you believe that I went for burial? They said, no cow, no goats, no this. I am the first son. I'm the only child. My parents get bed. I don't have mother. I have lost everybody. Even right from north. And this is the same menace. What killed them is the same Fulani that slaughtered all my parents. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, when the burial came, I took the corpse to the village, Imo State. They said there's no cow, there's no this. I said, my people are rearing that we have so many chickens out there. We have to go and sort for chicken. I buried my parents with, we have to buy chicken, slaughter it, as you can. If I'm opportune to advise most of these are prominent Igbos, what I would do is that I would tell them that they should stop eating cows. Because by so eating, you are trying to give them the leverage, to give them the financial muscle, to help them in support of what they are doing, just for them to go and use it and buy so many ammunition to fight you back. So to be honest with you and to be kind with you, that is just the truth.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we are coming to the end of Vice Standards at the Newsstand this morning. Thank you for being there, Mr. Kayode Agbo. I want to say a big thank you for supporting the analysts, the viewers this morning. I want you to say a big thank you. We have to say a shout out to Mr. Kayode Agbo. BK, also thank you very much for supporting. Most of you are the reasons why they come out here every morning to air out their opinions. Most of you are the reasons why they, behind their schedules, they come dedicated, committed, they come and tell you what's happening in Nigeria today. I'm Christian Chuku on this wonderful edition of the program by Standards at the Newsstands. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for giving your opinion. Thank you for giving your 2 coin on the live chat. We're on Facebook, E247 on Facebook, Flip TV is on Facebook, E247. You can get there. And also we are on Instagram, Flip TV NG, Flip TV NG on Instagram. If you want to reach me on Facebook, Christian Chuku is the name on Facebook. Christian Chuku, the name on Facebook. Thank you very much. A big thank you to the man behind the camera, Mr. Femi Davis, and also a big thank you to everyone that has been with us today. And also a big thank you to Boss Flip TV, Mr. Abiodun Boli. Bye for now, till tomorrow as we meet by God's grace.